Hi, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Alex. Welcome. Today, I am going to be doing a review of Emily Henry's Funny Story. And by the way, happy February. And this month, I have decided to reread all of my favorite romantic comedies, romance books. You get the picture. Also, I'm doing new books releases as well. But I kind of would like to just do like every week, I'd like to just do a romance in February. I just think that would be kind of fun. Um, anyways, um, so let's get started. I have to confess, I was a little wary when people were saying that Emily Henry was kind of like the new Nora Ephron, whom I regard as one of the finest writers of all time. That said, I understand why people are saying that she is kind of at that level of writing really warmth and the humor. I'm a big fan of Emily Henry. I think she's quite good. And I can't help but wish that Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan were the same age as Daphne and Miles and other Emily Henry characters because they would be a perfect choice for her book. Daphne always relished the way her fiance, Peter, recounted their love story. He described their serendipitous meeting on a blistery day, how they fell for each other over a misplaced hat, and their decision to settle down in his quaint lakeside hometown. He was indeed a great storyteller until the moment he came to the shocking realization that his heart actually belonged to his childhood best friend, Petra. This unexpected twist sets the stage for Daphne's new beginning, stranded in the picturesque Waring Bay, Michigan. Here, she finds herself without friends or family, but with a dream job as a child's librarian, which barely makes ends meet. In a bid for companionship and understanding, she proposes to share a living space with the only person who might get her situation, Petra's ex, Miles Nowak. Miles is a scruffy, chaotic soul who found solaces in the melancholy of heartbreak ballads, contrasting sharply with Daphne's practical and polished nature. Her coworkers have become so curious about her that they've shared a wild bet about whether she's an undercover agent or involved in a witness protection program. Through the roommates typically keep their distance, one fateful day, while both are drowning in their respective heartaches, they strike up an unlikely friendship and devise a plan. If their plan involves posting misleading photos of their summer adventures together, well, who could blame them? Of course, it's just all an act because there's no way Daphne would dive into a romance with her ex fiance's new fiance's ex, right? Let's be real. Miles Novak is hands down the best boyfriend that Emily Henry has ever brought to life. He's not only caring and magnetic and also selfless, laid back, adventurous, truly the best boyfriend and an ideal male friend any woman could hope for. And let's be honest, his irresistible charm is just the icing on the cake. Normally, I find myself annoyed by the male protagonists in Emily Henry stories, but Miles has completely shattered that pattern with his kind heart, sense of humor, and gentle nature, all without a selfish bone in his body. I'll admit that I was hesitant to dive into this book at first because I find triangles and ex lover dynamics have never really been my favorite. They often complicate things and blur emotions. Typically, characters tend to be irritatingly nostalgic from their past relationships, which really annoy me. Without giving much away, I can say that the premise of becoming roommates with your ex fiance's new partner's ex boyfriend could have really turned chaotic. However, both Daphne and Miles handle the situation with wisdom and a level head. When they unexpectedly enter a fake dating scenario, they openly discuss their thoughts and feelings, which made me appreciate both characters even more. They are aware of their own flaws and vulnerabilities, and instead of obsessing over their pasts, they support each other through the emotional struggles. From their shared painful experiences emerge a genuinely beautiful and unique friendship. I loved watching them gradually lower their defenses as they navigated self discovery and vast opportunities that lie ahead. They acted with such maturity, being careful not to become rebounds for each other, despite the undeniable chemistry that threatens to set their shared apartment ablaze. So I am going to give this a 5 stars. I read this when it first came out. I loved it. Um, it's just a really good book, and I hope everyone has a good February. I hope everyone has a good Valentine's Day, and I just hope everyone has a good reading year. My year has been quite good so far, and keep reading. Take care. Bye.